EGM Network.
This is Martha Matters. From real estate, healthcare, current events, taxes, or just about any topic, we're talking about it. Call us with any questions on just about any subject. Now, here she is, Martha!
Well, hi there and welcome, everyone. We have an interesting topic today that should be important to most of you, even if you're renters, even if you're looking to buy, looking to sell homes, all kinds of things, even commercial properties. We have with us Jason, and I want you to know the first thing, you've got to be very, very careful of who you pick as an inspector. I have next to me a real good one, but it's so easy to get an inspector's license, and they may or may not be thorough. They may or may not be well insured. You've really got to check them out. So with no to-do, I'm going to give you right over to Jason, and he'll tell you what to look for.
Thank you so much, first off, for having me here. My name is Jason Patzer. I'm the owner of First and Goal Home Inspections here in Indian River County. We have had our company here going on 13 years. We've been here in this community, serving Vero Beach, Indian River County, some of St. Lucie County, and even into Brevard. So we were kind of all over there.
That's great.
We are a veteran-owned and operated inspection company. All my inspectors are veterans. We absolutely love our community and love doing inspections here. But just to go right into the topic of what you were talking about, COVID changed a lot of things when it came to real estate, inspections, stuff like that. It is so important to have your house inspected, especially in purchasing a home, whether it's a brand new build versus a home that's been around for a while. Insurance, everything. So inspections are very, very important. And, you know as well as I do, because you're in the real estate industry as well. When COVID hit here in Florida, it was
disaster.
It was disaster, but then it got crazy here because Florida stayed open. So we had people moving down here in the droves. And that's Vero Beach was a nice little hidden gem for such a very long time. And I think COVID people started finding Vero Beach very fast during COVID. And we had this quite of a big boom, and people were making money hand over fist. And when it comes to getting your inspector's license, this is one thing that I don't necessarily agree with the industry, but you don't have to have any sort of construction background at all to get a home inspection license. To get a home inspection license, all it requires is a 120-hour course, which you can take online and then pass the state exam.
Oh, wow.
That's it. I mean, and then you're just paying your monies to the DBPR and all the other stuff to get your licensing, so on and so forth. So, I mean, if you're a good test taker, you can become a home inspector. That doesn't mean that you know. And any inspector that's out there and worth their salt will tell you that the stuff that's in the test, just like a realtor exam, the stuff you take in the test isn't real life application.
Yes.
Not in any way, shape, or form. So until you get out there and work with them, even appraisers have to have some sort of an apprentice type situation that has to occur before they can become appraisers. I feel like it should be the same way for inspectors and inspections and stuff like that, because you are essentially being an advocate for somebody who's making one of the largest purchases they'll ever make in their life. I mean, and nobody wakes up tomorrow going, I'm going to go spend $700,000 on a house today. Well, most people don't. But
Right. And it's a number one investment for most people, too.
It is. We have a lot of investors here and stuff like that, people that own rentals and purchase and flip homes. I used to flip homes. I haven't flipped a house in quite some time, but always flipping houses is very dangerous can be, and especially with the market and stuff like that. You have to make to the markets right. But going back to the inspections, it's very, very important to make sure that you're vetting your inspectors. Because when COVID hit, and like I said, everybody was making money, a lot of these people were sitting at home on their computers going, what can I do to get in part of this? And you know as well as I did, people either became a home inspector or a realtor over COVID because they wanted to ride the easy wave.
Right.
Now, with real estate, you guys have dues every year that have to be paid.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them.
Yes.
You guys pay a lot in dues when it comes to every year. So when the wave ended, a lot of realtors were like, oh, I got to work now. And they had to pay money, and they were spending money just as fast as they were making it. Realtors like yourself and some of the other great realtors out there know how to budget and lengthen out their money when you get that nice big payday and paycheck and stuff like that.
You don't blow it all.
You don't blow it all. You can't just go out and have great times with it. You have to invest it. You have to make it work for you. So a lot of that, when those dues happen, a lot of those realtors fell off.
Which was fine with me.
Which was fine with a lot of realtors. I have a lot of realtor friends, so it definitely was fine with them. But as far as home inspectors, we don't have that. So you had all these people that got their home inspection license that haven't been around very much, and they were doing inspections for dirt cheap and stuff like that. And what I don't really understand is you are purchasing a house that is 300,000 plus.
Right.
We'll just start there. 300,000 plus. That's a huge investment. Why are you going to go with your cheapest option? And you know what I mean? Just
Right.
for to save a
Based on
buck,
finance.
you know?
Yeah.
And that's why would you do that? I mean, that's just, it's not saying that inexpensive inspections, that inspector is bad just because of their pricing. No, but vet your inspectors. So a lot of them that were trying to get out there and get their name out there, so that we're dropping their prices through the bottom. People are hiring them. Then later on, they're finding out that they weren't very good inspections. They missed a lot of things, and then that's a lot of money out of the homeowner, the buyer's pocket. Well, afterwards, having to go out and fix all these things, or finding out that all of a sudden their insurance company wants something different, or so on and so forth. So it's very, very important to vet your inspectors. Make sure that they know what they're doing.
They've really got to know what they're doing. I had an issue. In 2012, 2011, on my rental property, I redid the roof, at the time, everything was taken care of, the strapping down of the attachments, and I got architectural shingles that they said is guaranteed for 30 years. And then all of a sudden they said, well, every 15 years you should get a new roof.
So that was a kind of an insurance play in a way.
Yes.
So there's a lot of misconception about these 30-year and 50-year shingles. So here in the state of Florida,
And aluminum.
Well, aluminum's a whole nother animal.
Yeah.
So when you get into aluminum and you get into concrete or clay tile roofs and stuff like that, those are different animals. Shingles are the most controversial roofing material out there. In a way that some of these companies get around with calling these 30-year and 50-year shingles, these are warranties that are on these shingles. They're not going to last 50 years.
They're not warrantying your roof, just the shingles.
The shingle. But here's the thing, is the way they get away with a lot of that is it'll be, for a 30-year shingle, it'll be 3 different 10-year warranties on that shingle. So they can call that a 30-year roof because they can call it a 30-year shingle because it has 30 years of warranties. But they're 10-year warranties, 3 of them, so on and so forth. And that's kind of how they get away with that. But with the UV light down here, shingles are made for the region that they are in. All right. Here in Florida, you can't take a Midwest shingle and put it on a Florida house. Now, we've seen this happen.
Most people don't know that.
They don't know that because shingles are made for the region that they're in because they deal with snow and everything else up there, like in the Midwest and the northern states. We don't deal with snow down here.
Thank God.
We deal with a whole lot of heat. We deal with a lot of sunshine, rain, stuff like that. So the shingles have to be different. When we have storm events, like a hurricane or something else that comes through there, we gladly love the help from other states that come in and help out, and they redo a lot of these roofs and they get us built back up nice and fast. But a lot of times they'll bring in the shingles from their states that they have in inventory and stuff like that and come down here and they'll put those shingles on our roof. And we wonder why our shingles now
and
don't
there's
last.
no guarantee. And then also they don't even record it right in the county that it was done. They fix your roof and disappear.
There has been some issues with that back in the past, especially during the 04, 05 hurricanes that came through there. A lot of those roofs have been changed out now, and with the new permitting systems and electronic stuff, that permitting is getting a lot better.
And inspection.
Permitting and inspections have gotten a lot better. So they're tracking it better. Now the MGO system that they're using, which is a permitting system here in the local counties here, it's still got a lot of work left to do in there. But it's definitely makes it a little bit easier to find the information as long as the information is being put in correctly. So that at least that's going to streamline things a lot better for us.
That's good to know. Getting off of roofs, what are the biggest things that most inspectors do that they forget to look for or omit?
So hopefully we don't omit or forget anything, but we're human. Things get by. I tell people all the time, you can have a house inspected by 3 different inspectors, and each inspector is going to find something a little different. Now they should find all the basic stuff,
Sure.
so on and so forth. But it's all about the training, how well your inspectors are trained and how well did they go through things. The biggest things that we catch a lot of is DIY electrical work. So when I say that, it's do-it-yourselfers, people that do their own electrical and stuff like that. They like to build little add-ons in their garage or convert their garages into living spaces and stuff like that. And not necessarily permits were pulled, or they add on pergolas in the back of their house or little awnings and stuff like that on the back of the house. May not quite be the code where it is. Now, as a home inspector, we're not code inspectors. So we're not technically supposed to be looking for code violations. The county has code inspectors that are supposed to be looking for code violations. However, any inspector worth their salt should be learning codes. That, to me, is the biggest thing. Is I go over with my inspectors all the time, different codes, code changes. I read a lot of very boring books. Codes change constantly. So they're always changing. Being in the home inspection business, we have to keep up with all different types. We have to keep up with the plumbing, the electrical, the HVAC, the building codes when it comes to doing your roofs and then everything else like that. We got to kind of stay on top of all that thing, where an electrician only has to keep on top of the electrical codes.
Yes.
The plumber only has to keep on top of the plumbing codes and stuff like that. So it is a constant and never-ending learning process and staying ahead of all the code changes. So when it comes to inspections and stuff like that, again, it's vetting your inspector, making sure that that they are thoroughly going through things. My biggest thing is a lot of people don't like their clients to be at the inspections. I love my clients to be at the inspections.
That's great.
I absolutely love it. And the reason why is because I'm there to answer questions. I'm there to not make mountains out of molehills. When you look at an inspection report, we might report that there's a bad outlet, and it might be something as simple as a $25 fix. But on paper, it's scary. Electricity scares people. I mean, it is what it is. Water and electricity, for some reason, scare people the most. But electrical, hands down the most. But it could be something very simple. And I want to explain that to my client. I want to make sure that my client understands everything. I tell my clients all the time, the only dumb question is the one you don't ask. Ask me as many questions as you can while I'm there. I'm here to show you how it works.
Everybody hear that?
Ask me as much as you can.
There are no dumb questions. Just don't forget to ask them.
Right, and that's the big thing, is be informed. The more informed you are about your purchase, the happier you'll be going into it. You know what you're getting into. And that's the biggest thing, is just being informed. And as an inspector, we need to be able to talk to our clients and make sure that we're presenting to them what they are purchasing, the good, bad, and the ugly of it. Now, I tell everybody all the time, there's only been 3 houses in my 13 years where I was like, run from this house.
Geez.
Yeah, and for different reasons. However, anything can be fixed.
Oh, wow.
Anything can be fixed. I mean, if you're willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
But unless you know that you're going to have to pay for it, but anything can be fixed.
Yeah.
So that's my thing, is just be informed. Good, bad, and ugly.
Good,
Just be
bad,
informed.
and ugly.
Yep.
The biggest thing that I've gotten as a realtor, there's less of it since the COVID era, but before that, it was rampant. There were several inspectors who get kickbacks. Let's say if they say, oh, your sliders need to be replaced, and they don't. But there are a couple of companies in town, now there are 3, and he'll say, oh, I'll take care of that for you, and he gets the referral fee to the company, from the company. Well, in reality, people believe that their sliders need to be replaced. They're not leaking, they're done properly, they meet the wind mitigation and all of that. But he said, no, they need to be replaced. And they really don't. It's just that he makes extra money referring them to different glass companies. And that was running rampant before COVID. I can't say it's running rampant now because more and more realtors and other people are onto it.
That's crazy. So one thing I make very clear to all of our clients is we are, I think we're getting a high sound here.
Oh.
I will answer that when we get back. I guess we have to take a break real quick, but
not real quick, but before I forget, give them your phone number and how you can be reached.
So you can reach me. My phone number is 772-501-1738. You can find us online, firstandgoalhomeinspections.com.
First and Go.
First and goal, like football.
Goal,
First and goal.
G-O-A-L.
We're your first down in home ownership.
Right.
It's not always a touchdown, but we're at least your first down.
But you reach your goal.
Yeah. So we're first and goal. But yeah, the
like ice hockey.
yeah. So it's I make sure all my clients understand that I cannot work on any house, because I get asked all the time, oh, can you fix this? I cannot work ethically. An inspector should
repairs.
Never. Yeah, as far as repairs. Ethically, we should not, that should not be happening whatsoever. And it should be reported anytime anything like that happens. I haven't ran into that in this industry. Now, I do get asked for recommendations, just like a realtor gets asked for recommendations of inspectors, stuff like that. A lot of times I will put out there 2 or 3 people to give a call to. But I tell them, get multiple quotes. Get multiple quotes on anything, especially here in our small little town here. Because one thing I've learned in this small little town is pricing changes by availability. So if a company is super busy here in this little town, their prices go up. When they're not as busy, their prices go down. And also it's seasonal. Like you don't want to go get a roof done in the middle of a hurricane season. You want to have it done before or after.
Or well after.
Yeah, because everybody and their grandmother is trying to get their roof done. Don't wait till it becomes a necessity. Get ahead of the game.
Good.
So don't wait.
That's good advice. Well, on that note, we're going to take a quick break, but we will be back. So stay with us, folks.
At Evergreen Media, we know the people, the businesses, and the work needed to take your marketing to the next level. We know where locals go to shop, work, and have fun.
We're here to focus on your local advertising so you can focus on your business. This is our home. This is our business. Evergreen Media. We market, you grow.
Blue Dolphin Pools, strives to provide quality service with a well-trained staff in the field and in the office. They want you to know that your pool or spa investment means much more to them than just another account. They believe you have entrusted them with your investment, and they'll do their best to see that it stays in top condition. Blue Dolphin Pool has been in business over 35 years, setting them apart from the competition. Residential or commercial, Blue Dolphin will keep you in the swim. 567-5853.
It's time to call Easy Brew Coffee and Bottled Water Service and learn just how much you can save and how convenient it is to have your coffee and bottled water delivered right to your home or office. In addition to water coolers, Easy Brew offers individual bottles of water in 8 or 16-ounce bottles. No more lugging it home or dragging it into the office. Serving the Treasure Coast for over 2 decades, 2 letters, 1 simple name. Easy for Easy Brew. Visit e-zbrew.com or call 800-792-3285. Easy Brew.
The rock opera that still shakes the stage. Raw emotion and an electrifying score that defined a generation. Jesus Christ Superstar. The last week of Jesus' life, told entirely through iconic rock music. Feel it. Believe it. Live it. It's now playing at Vero's beautiful Riverside Theater. Get your best tickets now at the box office or riversidetheater.com.
Oh, wow. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, welcome back, everybody. I can't tell you enough how important it is to have honest inspectors who aren't getting kickbacks behind the scenes. I've actually caught some of them, and they're silent, and then they look down and look to the side. They can't look you in the face and stuff. It's I don't like playing the role of psychologist or something. I just really disrespect that they do things like that. And so I can't emphasize enough. Here we have an honest one. So Jason, give them your phone number again and how the best way to reach you.
The best way to reach me is give me a call, or you can even shoot me a text, 772-501-1738. We take phone calls and text to that number. We're glad to help you out in all your needs, especially with insurance needs. I know we talked about wind mitigations and 4 points earlier.
How much do you charge for a straight mitigation?
So if it's just a wind mitigation, you just need a wind mitigation, we charge $125 for just a wind mitigation. Now we do a 4-point wind mit combo for $250. And that's your 4-point. Just so people know what the difference is a 4-point inspection is what's required by a lot of insurance companies to gain insurance. It covers the 4 points of the home: electrical, plumbing, heating, air, and roof.
It includes electrical, heating.
It's not an in-depth inspection.
No,
it just lets the insurance company know what the condition is of those 4 points and approximately how much life is left in them. And then your wind mitigation gives you your discount on your insurances. So these are your wind protections against wind events. And the more protections you have, the better insurance rates or better discounts on your insurance rate you'll have. The 4-point is only good for up to 1 year. Wind mitigations are good for 5 years. So
the 4-point inspection, you need to do it close to when you want to sell or want to buy.
Well, the 4 points only required if you're shopping new insurance. So if you're shopping to get new insurance, whether you're buying a house or if you're just changing insurance companies, you're going to need a 4-point to do so.
Okay.
The wind mitigation is, like I said, what gives you your discount on those insurances, depending on what type of wind protections you have. So if you update your wind protections, which is like your openings or your roof and stuff like that, that's when it's time to update it.
Okay, that's very important information. So we have only about a minute left. You've given us real good advice. Give your phone number again. Talk a little slower, because
First and Goal
people
Home
at the other end.
772-501-1738. Give us a call. We'll talk to you. We'll if you just have a question, give me a call. That's what we're here for. We want you to be informed. We love our town. We love our community. That's what we're all about, is making sure that we have a beautifully happy, safe community.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Can't ask for any more. Well, on that, thank you so very much for being here.
It was my
I know
pleasure.
we
This is
have
awesome.
we
I'm
have a
fun.
lot of fun at the real estate meeting too.
Yes, yes, we did. But yeah, anytime you have any questions or anytime, I'd love to be here with you.
Okay, have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you later.